Wow, guys. Wow. What's going on? Steve Guitar 741 here. Um, I couldn't make this video last night because I was just processing what on earth I just watched. I could not believe my New York Knicks are the NBA champions. I've been watching this team since 2012. I switched over from I was the Nets fan for my first year as the NBA, watching the NBA. Then I switched over in 2012 because of Carmelo Anthony and Marty Stoudemire, all that. And Carmelo Anthony was my favorite player growing up. And I remember the team just underperforming in the beginning. I do remember beating the Celtics in the series in 2012 and then losing the next round to the Indiana Pacers with Roy Hibbert and Paul George. And then I remember going in 2014 when they played the Charlotte Bobcats. I was there for Carmelo Anthony's 62-point game. Let me tell you, that was like the best moment I had as a Knicks fan for a long time. Because the Knicks after that were terrible. 2 17-win seasons. I remember when our team was so bad, our best player was Langston Galloway. That's pathetic. We had Kristaps for a bit. He looked really good, but then our stupid front office sour relationship. The terrible coaches up until Tom Thibodeau, who gave us some hope. Unfortunately, wasn't the guy who got us over the hump, but God bless Mike Brown. He did a great job this year with this team. So it was a lot of years of pain, a lot of years of suffering as a Knicks fan. When I was watching my sports, I actually was prioritizing. I was like, well, at least the Yankees, at least the Patriots, at least the Rangers are, gonna give me a little bit more something. Maybe not the Rangers for some of it. Some of it, the Rangers were terrible, and they're terrible now. Oh, they gotta get their shit together. But yeah, so it was just a lot of mostly pain and suffering with some cool moments. I remember meeting Allen Houston in 2017. That was awesome. Still have the picture, and I still have his autograph, so that is something I'll never forget. But yeah, I remember making the playoffs in 2021, and the Knicks losing in 5. Yeah, it was 5 against the Atlanta Hawks. I was pissed. I was like everyone else, and I love that we all still scream "fuck Trae Young," dude. That angered me. The way Julius Randle played in that series, terrible. I knew that guy was never going to get us over the hump because all he did was hold the basketball till there's 2 seconds left and would take a terrible shot. And didn't play good defense. So it wasn't going to work. So then I remember we missed the playoffs in the year after 2022 because I'm just giving you guys all the background right now. Because I remember because my freshman year of college, we'd be winning like most of the games in the third quarter. And then because we didn't play our bench, we choked and we lost most of those games, so we didn't make the playoffs. And then the year afterwards, we made the playoffs. We beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round. That was awesome. And I was really hopeful going into that playing Miami series. And Miami's one of my most hated teams. And we lost to Miami. I was just like, what the hell? I was pissed. So I was mad about that. I was like, we underachieved. I was like, this is a really easy route. Of course, Miami made the finals and lost to the Nuggets that year in the finals. I was like, the Knicks could have definitely done it. They just needed to lock in better. And then I remember the year after that, we played a year afterwards. Oh yeah, so we won the first round. I'm trying to remember who we beat. Oh, it was the Sixers, yeah. We beat the 76ers in the first round. I actually went to one of the playoff games in Philadelphia, and it was an amazing experience. We beat them in 6 games. It was awesome. And then we went and played the Pacers. I don't know what they were doing the Knicks in that series. We should not have lost to that Pacers team. And then the next year we do this exact same thing. The next year we go back to the Eastern Conference Finals. We beat the Celtics, which was really good. I forgot who we played in the first round. Yeah, I forgot. But at least in the moment, now I forgot. But we played the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. We lost again. I was just so disappointed. I was like, damn, man, we're never getting over this hump, because then they played. I knew Pacers actually put more of a fight against them than I thought they would, but they still lost. So, and they were up at one point in that series, which was good, but yeah. And then with this year, I was like, we have to win it all. Fired Thibodeau, we hired Mike Brown. We got into the season. We were looking decent. Although we didn't finish the season best, we finished the season 6-4. Like the last 10 games of the season, we finished 6-4. We won 53 games total, so that was good, third seed. We were only below the Celtics and we were below the Pistons. The Pistons, I can't believe. Oh, that's who we beat in the first round last year. Last year we beat the Pistons in the first round. It was Pistons, Celtics, so we lost to the Pacers, right? Anyway, so then we go into the playoffs. We're down 2-1 against the Hawks. I was like pulling my hair out. I was like, we're gonna underachieve again. Then they got their shit together and didn't lose until game 3 of the NBA Finals. That's insane. So they beat the Hawks the rest of the way, beat the shit out of them in the last game. Then they went to play the Sixers, swept them easily swept them. There was barely any competition there. Then in the Eastern Conference Finals, swept the Cavs with that 22-point comeback on Game 1, which I could not believe happened. I expected in that series us to lose the first game, even badly lose the first game, and then gentlemen sweep them, so win the rest of them. Because at that point we didn't play for like over a week, so I was like, they're gonna be rusty. But turns out they were fine. They came back and they won all the games. It was amazing. Then we get to the finals. Same thing. They were out for a while because the Spurs played a hard series against the Thunder. So I was like, all right, we might lose the first game, but at least split there and go win the games in MSG. No, they won all the games in San Antonio. They lost one in Madison Square Garden, albeit close. And then there was the game where they were down 29 points. That comeback was amazing, and I will post my live reaction video at the watch party I was at for that, because that was crazy. I was going irate during that, like crazy. So it was awesome. And played them pretty well. OG Anunoby, obviously in that game, I'll talk about the reaction for. Fantastic play. He was one of the best players. Yeah, that game he scored 33 points, but even in the last game, like, he didn't score that much, but he had like good defense, rebounding, and all of that. He really helped push us. Mikal Bridges had a couple good games. He started off the playoffs very bad, got rolling, and he slowed down in the finals, but still made some threes when it mattered. Karl Anthony Towns, the first 2 games of this finals, unbelievably good. And then he slowed down, and including in this last game, he didn't play very good. He was got in foul trouble early. He only scored 2 points, I think. So that was bad. But he still was a big part of this team. Mitchell Robinson, terrible free throws, but he's been on the team since 2018. I'm really glad he won with us. He played phenomenal defense, phenomenal rebounding. So he did his part. Josh Hart, he always plays with a lot of heart, ironically. Always hustles, defense, rebounds. Occasionally good on offense, but very tough player. Love to watch him. And then my boy Jalen Brunson. Love you. You're so awesome. He scored 45 points? Yes, he scored 45 points in this past game. Unbelievable performance from him, especially because most of this last series, he did not shoot the ball well. This game, he shot fantastic, and we needed him. And he scored like almost half our points, so he's been great. I knew we could win a championship with him. I always thought he was underrated. This guy should be winning a league MVP at some point. He's definitely a future Hall of Famer, and I would argue that he is one of the best, if not the best, Knick of all time. So Jalen Brunson, you are the king of New York. You got all of our support. We love you, man. So this was a marvelously constructed team by Leon Rose. There was a lot of times I was criticizing his decisions at the time, but I'm glad I was proven wrong. He's been fantastic. He did a great job building this team. A lot of credit goes to Leon Rose building this team because we can't draft for shit, so we may as well go trade and sign good players, and that's exactly what he did. Also, Jalen Brunson taking I think it was $111 million pay cut in his extension, literally helped Leon Rose build this team that we have. So I still can't believe we actually won after all these years. I know I said 15, but there's people out there that have, and it's been 53. They've been alive all 53 years, never saw this team win. Now they finally did, so this one's for us, and I'm definitely going to be pouring one out for all the Knicks fans that were born after 1973 or don't remember the 1973 series that died before this. I'm pouring one out for you guys. This is for you, and I'm still really happy. Probably going to go to the parade, and yeah, no, celebrating hard. This is phenomenal. I'm very happy. I know all New York is really happy. We deserve this. It's been a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, but this was the team of destiny that worked hard and got this championship. I cannot believe we still did this. Still in shock. You'll see in that reaction video, like crazy. But when we actually won the finals and the one game we won we went to the finals with, I had more of just a shocked expression on my face that this was real. This is real life. Like, I can't believe that the Knicks are actually champions for the first time since the early 70s. This is crazy. I'm so happy though, you have no idea. I'm going to be buying all that championship merch, and I'm going to be going all out on it because, hey, Knicks are champions, baby. I knew they could do it. This was the team that would definitely do it, so I'm really happy. Those are all my thoughts on the finals. Really happy with how it went. Still in shock, and there's a lot to celebrate, so go Knicks, baby, go Knicks. We can definitely run it back next year. We definitely can. Just gotta keep playing hard. So, yeah, take care, guys. That's my thoughts on the game. Peace out.